The monitor is one of the important computer parts but receives the least attention when builders or buyers make decisions. People usually reserve the biggest chunks of the budget to the system's internals, since a lightning-fast GPU or a godly CPU is more important for gaming and productivity. In today's market, there are a plethora of options available, but a lot of products, especially the gamer-centric offerings, have insurmountable costs that do not compute with the thrifty majority. Most would go with entry levels, but often we can see comments and recommendations pointing towards models which cost over $500. These cream-of-the-crop offerings are usually worth their price tag, but a lot of us would be hard-pressed to cough out the dough required for ownership. You don't need to spend a ton on a gaming monitor. You can find lots of cheap gaming monitors that'll satisfy every need you have. As display technology matures, we find higher specifications and features in lower-cost monitors. That means we're now treated to a great selection of high-quality monitors at lower prices. 1. ASUS VG245H. The ASUS VG245H is considered by many as one of the gold standards when it comes to budget gaming monitors. It offers excellent value for less than $200, making it a popular choice for people who want to build a competitive gaming setup without breaking the bank. The ASUS VG245H is a 24-inch TN monitor that boasts an ultra-fast 1 millisecond response time. This makes it ideal for competitive online multiplayer matches. It supports AMD FreeSync and has a 75 Hz refresh rate. For an optimal visual experience, make sure that you have the right GPU for the job. If you own a high-end GPU capable of handling more, you can go for the 144 Hz version instead, which comes with an above $200 price tag. It comes with a sturdy and adjustable stand, but like other TN monitors, it suffers from bad viewing angles. If you want a gaming monitor with excellent viewing angles and more accurate colors, you can check out IPS monitors instead. But if you're all about low response times and minimal input lag, the ASUS VG245H is the best 1080p Full HD budget monitor available right now. With 2 HDMI ports on board, the ASUS VG245H can connect to 2 compatible devices at the same time. No need to constantly change connections if you own more than one gaming system. The built-in speakers also add to the overall value, though we recommend buying external speakers if you want a more immersive audio experience. You can't really go wrong with this budget gaming monitor. For less than $200, you get a monitor with fast response times, a smooth picture quality, an excellent refresh rate, and a sturdy build. 2. ViewSonic VX2457MHD. There was a time when buying a lower-priced PC monitor would leave you with a horrid design, mediocre display, and less than friendly port selection. Thankfully, as the tech has matured, features once reserved for the elite have made their way to the most affordable products. That means you can now have adaptive sync in the form of AMD FreeSync, perfect for gamers who use a Radeon GPU. It also means a 75 Hz refresh rate, low input lag, and a fast response time. All of these features are most important to gamers, but at this price, it's hard not to be impressed. Ultimately, the features gamers care about will also give regular PC users a better experience. Getting 1080p on this 24-inch screen showcases a great-looking image, and while colors aren't going to be as accurate as on some more expensive monitors, you're not left wanting for an all-around quality experience. 3. Dell SE2417HG. Getting a fast 1080p monitor under $200 is easy, but you can also find even cheaper products under $150, like this Dell SE2417HG. This model sports the enterprise look most of the other products from the company offer. Despite being plain, Dell's has provided a great look with its classy finish and timeless design with reasonably thin bezels. The SE2417HG has a 24-inch TN panel with 2 millisecond response time and 60 Hz at 1080p, which is adequate for casual gaming and other essential needs. This unit has 2 HDMI slots, so you can also add your console to complete your wallet-friendly battle station. If you're into FPS games in this category, TN is the way to go, so you'll experience less ghosting, blurring, and input lag, since panels like these are faster than the cheap IPS panels. The Dell SE2417HG offers a superb package with adequate performance and a ridiculously low price tag, which is way below the $200 mark. 4. HP Pavilion 22 CWA. The HP Pavilion 22 CWA is one of the cheapest IPS monitors around. If this was a product listing of the best budget gaming monitors under $100, it would wipe off the competition in a heartbeat. Featuring a full HD resolution at 1920 by 1080, the HP Pavilion 22 CWA is a 21.5-inch budget gaming monitor that comes with a standard 16:9 aspect ratio. It produces impressive visuals and picture quality with sharp and vibrant colors all around. It has a maximum viewing angle of 178 degrees. Feel free to tinker with an angle that suits you best. The unit is well built, as expected from an HP product, though it feels a bit wobbly when mounted on a VESA adapter, sold separately. It features a VGA port and, more importantly, an HDMI port. This means you can directly connect to a PS4 or Xbox One. The bad news is that it doesn't come with built-in audio, so external speakers are necessary unless you want to play games in absolute silence. The HP Pavilion 22 CWA isn't exactly a hardware heavyweight when it comes to gaming monitors. For one, it only comes with a 7 millisecond response time and a 60 Hz refresh rate, numbers that certainly won't impress hardcore gamers. Some might even find the screen size lacking when it comes to producing a truly immersive experience. If you mainly play competitive online multiplayer games, we suggest looking at other models, as that 7 millisecond response time could hurt you a lot. But if you simply want a good gaming monitor that offers excellent value for an incredibly cheap price, you won't find anything better than the HP Pavilion 22 CWA. That below $100 price tag is really hard to top. 5. AOC i2267FW. The best thing about this monitor is that it proves you really can have top quality without spending a lot of money. For $100, you get a 22-inch 1080p IPS panel, itself not the most common feature to find on a budget monitor. What that means for you is better color reproduction than a comparable monitor with a TN panel, along with much better viewing angles. It looks sharp, and with super slim bezels and a metallic-looking chin, it'll fit in at home or in the office. It doesn't have height adjustment, sadly, but it does have tilt, and with a 5 millisecond response time, even gamers will be able to get along with it. Input-wise, you get DVI-D and VGA. There isn't HDMI, unfortunately, but a ton of modern PCs at least have a DVI-D output, so there's not much to worry about. It also has a really clever stand that can either be used on your desk or hung on a wall like a picture frame. 6. Acer R240HY. Next, we have the Acer R240HY, another cheap gaming monitor that exceeds expectations. Like the HP Pavilion 22 CWA, it's an IPS monitor that comes with a 1920 by 1080 full HD resolution, but slightly bigger at 24 inches. But unlike the HP Pavilion 22 CWA, the Acer R240HY boasts more juice for gaming. The response time is at 4 milliseconds, an impressive number when you consider the price point. The low response time makes this monitor ideal for online multiplayer games like Overwatch, but if you play games for a living, you might want a TN monitor that offers an even lower response time. The refresh rate comes out at 60 Hz by default, though you can overclock it to a more gamer-friendly 75 Hz. The Acer R240HY offers a maximum viewing angle of 178 degrees and comes with a sturdy stand that can be tilted from -5 degrees to 15 degrees. And, as expected from an IPS monitor, it does not disappoint in delivering accurate and gorgeous visuals. Games look stunningly vivid on the monitor. With 2017 home to a number of visually impressive new games, read Persona 5, you'll be in for a treat if you have this budget gaming monitor. If you fancy a dual monitor gaming setup, the Acer R240HY also makes a good candidate, courtesy of the extremely thin bezel, around 0.25 inches. It comes with an HDMI port as well, along with a VGA port and a DVI port. The only main issue with this IPS monitor is the very noticeable light bleeding, which might turn off some gamers, but other than that, the Acer R240HY is a solid choice for a budget gaming monitor. 7. Acer GN246HL. Blazing fast 144 Hz monitors are hardly affordable today, but there are some excellent models you can get for a little under $200. The R240HY above is already impressive considering what it offers, but if you want something twice as fast, then the Acer 246HL is your only choice for a sub-$200 144 Hz gaming monitor. At its price point, this model starts to look more like a gamer-centric product than its thin profile, glossy black design, and X-shaped base with red accents. This product has a speedy 24-inch TN panel with 1 millisecond response time, 144 Hz refresh rate, and 3D vision compatibility. Image quality is middling at best, and the backlight flickers because this model still uses PWM. So if you're sensitive to these flaws, you should spend more if you want 144 Hz. However, if you can look past its flaws, the GN246HL is an excellent choice to get your feet wet and join the competitive display pool. This model also has a broad range of I/O connections, so your multimedia needs are mostly covered. This product does not have any ergonomic adjustments aside from tilt, but if you're after snappy and smooth gaming but have a limited budget, the Acer GN246HL should make it to your list. 8. BenQ GL2460HM. The BenQ GL2460HM is another affordable gaming monitor ideal for competitive online multiplayer games. It's a TN monitor with a 1920 by 1080 resolution and a standard 16:9 aspect ratio. It has minimal input lag and has a response time that checks in at 2 milliseconds, both ensuring a smooth gaming session whether on PC or on consoles. The BenQ GL2460HM has no trouble producing vibrant and sharp colors. Games like Battlefield 1 and Horizon Zero Dawn look amazing on it, with the solid blacks making the colors stand out more. The picture quality lags behind IPS monitors, of course, and like most other TN monitors, this monitor suffers from narrow viewing angles, though you're probably already aware of that if you're in the market for TN monitors. Let's go over some of the downsides. The built-in speakers are a turnoff. The BenQ GL2460HM comes with 1-watt speakers that simply don't cut it for gaming purposes. Buying external speakers for audio output is really recommended. The bezel thickness also makes this monitor not suitable for a dual monitor setup. The Acer R240HY is a much better option for that. Overall, you'll get the feeling that BenQ chooses to be stingy with the features in order to slap this TN monitor with a friendly price tag. It doesn't even have USB ports, and the flexibility of the stand leaves a lot to be desired. If you're looking for a good starter gaming monitor, the BenQ GL2460HM is worth the buy. It has fast response times, good picture quality, and a price tag perfect for budget PC gaming builds. 9. BenQ RL2455. BenQ's RL2455 monitors have long been favorites of competitive gamers and esports tournaments, and it's easy to see why. Not only is this an incredibly affordable gaming monitor, but it has a myriad of features that gamers are looking for, with solid performance to back it up. One of the standout features of this brand has always been a 1 millisecond response time and a 1080p panel that may lack absolute color accuracy, but still looks vibrant and pleasing to the eye. The latest variant of the RL2455 comes now with a 75Hz refresh rate, which makes it an easy recommend to both console and PC gamers alike. But this monitor is designed for the competitive edge through and through. The bezel's been designed to minimize distractions, and the built-in, flicker-free technology keeps everything looking sharp and your focus on your games. It would have been nice to get AMD FreeSync included as well, likewise height adjustment, but for the price, it's extremely hard to find many better gaming monitors. 10. LG 25UM57. Fancy getting an ultra-wide budget gaming monitor? Check out the LG 25UM57, a 25-inch gaming monitor that comes with an awesome 2560 by 1080 resolution and a 21:9 aspect ratio. This is the real deal if you really want an immersive experience when playing games. The LG 25UM57 is a budget-friendly IPS monitor that produces stunning images viewable from all angles. The colors are accurately represented with deep blacks that further enhance color vibrancy. The refresh rate checks in at 60 Hz, and the response time is 5 milliseconds gray to gray, which is right in line with other cheap IPS monitors in the market. The screen is also coated with anti-glare, and the monitor can be tilted back up to 30 degrees. The main issue with the LG 25UM57 is that it's short on features. For one, it only features 2 inputs, and both of them are HDMI ports. Yes, VGA and DVI connections are not supported by this monitor, but aside from that, this IPS monitor doesn't really have any other pressing issues. Despite being light in regard to features, the LG 25UM57 offers great value. A good 2560 by 1080 ultra-wide monitor with a below $200 price is hard to come by these days. Plus, it's excellent for work as well, thanks to the screen split support, which makes switching tabs less frequent.